In the next few months, you're gonna see Shu, Zuo, Ella, Ashe, Wizardel logos all drop before the year ends. When do each of these banners come? Let's talk about it in this video. Does my mom play Arknights? No, I don't know why this answer matters to you, but that makes me want to throw a question back to you guys. Does your family play Arknights? That's something I'm curious about.
I'm not done yet!
Who's my favorite 6-star of each class? I don't know if I'm supposed to base it on looks or skills, but if I had to name just one 6-star in every class, for the Vanguard class, it's gonna be Ines, then Guard will be Chongyue, followed by Nian. I really love Nian. And then Ray, the brand new 6-star. I just like the way that she looks. And then there's Ebonhalls, Redoubter, Stainless, very fun 6-star, not super strong, but I really enjoy using him and he looks great as well. And then there's Dorothy. Most liked comment in this week. Okay, you know the drill. Go, post me a question. A bit of random news to start off. We've got quite a lot of banners running at the moment, and I'm not really happy with a decision that Yostar made. I think this might be the same as how CN did it, but it could be so improved when it comes to global. If you click on Hit Hunt, the first banner that pops up on your screen is not the Ray banner but the Vista Celebration. Ray's banner comes afterwards, followed by Colonel Celebration. Okay, not even Colonel Celebration, it's apparently a standard banner, then the Colonel Celebration. It's a very weird order of banners because, you know, the celebrations can be put together, and Ray banner is technically more important than the Vista Celebration. So this should have been placed in the front. I have heard on social media like Facebook and Twitter, and even on my stream, I committed this mistake. Some players ended up pulling on this banner before this banner because, you know, we hurriedly come in, we assume that the new banner is in front, we spend our rolls, and I heard some people had even bigger disasters because they spent a ton of pulls before they realized they're on the wrong banner. So I wish Yostar compensated for this, but again, I think this is done also in the CN server. Pretty dumb, but yeah, random stuff for you to know of. Reclamation Algorithm 2 is coming, by the way. This is a brand new permanent game mode. It's very different from IS or SSS that you've played before. If you've never experienced it, it's good that you didn't experience the first one, because the first one had a lot of people feeling like it wasn't too good, but I can assure you the second one is going to be so much more fun. I'm looking forward to this. I think I'm going to enjoy this game mode way more than I enjoy integrated strategies or SSS. I mean, I don't like SSS myself. So RA, looking forward to it. It's probably gonna exist at the same time as when Shu and Zuo's event comes. So let's talk about that. So for the bulk of this video, let's talk about the upcoming events. Right now we're into the Greening Valley, which is Ray's event. Ray's banner will last for 2 weeks long, whereas the event stages will only last for 1 week. In the second half, we're gonna see Vernal Winds do a rerun, except that the event stages will be the only thing coming back. The banner will not happen. Instead, Chongyue will be added to the limited banner pool along with the other 3 siblings. So in the last week of July, if not the first week of August, we're gonna see here the People's Souls, which is where you're gonna find Shu and Zuo along with the other 3 siblings as well. Shu and Zuo will hold most of the rate up, being 35% each, whereas the other 3 siblings will have a slight rate up bonus, so you'll get them at a higher chance compared to other off banners. I believe the chance of getting them is like somewhere between 2 to 3% of the entire 6-star pool. So you might be able to obtain them. If you can't do so, hopefully you've got your pool saved up, because 300 pools will allow you to spark for them if you intend to do so. I do believe, it's my suspicion, that Reclamation Algorithm 2 will be released at the same time as this limited event. In the CN server, it was released after the CN event, CNY event ended. But for this instance, I do think they're gonna hype it up in both the JP and the EN livestream. So I suspect it will come together. If it doesn't, then it's gonna follow the same CN pattern, where here the People's Souls end, and then Reclamation Algorithm 2 will get released. Then moving on, we're gonna have a bit of a downtime. You get to save your pools if you want to, unless you're pulling for the Reed Altar banner. Because after here the People's Soul, when the Firelight cast will rerun, and Reed Altar is not a limited unit, so her banner will come back for another 2 weeks, and then we'll see Trials for Navigator 4. It's a boss rush event. Veteran players, you can kind of just take it chill. Should be quite simple for you. But the mid-game and early game players, I think you're going to be dreading this. Still feel free to play it. There's no sanity requirements. You can play unlimitedly and try to clear it. So it's a nice event to just chill before the real storm that comes in. Because in the month of September and October is when we're going to be experiencing the mega R6S period. And R6S, Rainbow Six Siege, will be coming in with 2 events. The new one is called Lucent Arrowhead, which features the brand new 6-star Ella, along with her other 5-star counterparts that are Doc, Iana, and a free Fuse, which I'm excited for Fuse. I really like Fuse from Rainbow Six. Now, the banner system works the same way as the old banner, whereby in the Ash banner, if you do 120 pulls, no matter if you've gotten Ella or not, you will get a copy of Ella. So it's not like you've gotten Ella in 10 pulls, the counter resets. At 120, you're promised a new copy of Ella. Then, for the 5 stars, there's also a bonus. When you get one of the 5 stars, like for instance you get Iana, the next 5 star that you get is guaranteed to be the other 5 star, which is going to be Doc. So if you get Doc first, then you're guaranteed an Iana next. But this guarantee system is only applied in the first 5 stars. Subsequently, there's no such bonuses anymore. And if you want to hunt for pots, you're gonna have to keep pulling. I know that a lot of you are saving your pulls for these 2 banners. So I wish you the best of luck and are able to get the banners fast. Save up because there's even more limited to come. After Ella's banner is going to be Original Dust rerun, and that has a rerun banner. It's the one that has Ash, Blitz, and Frost. So again, bonuses still apply from what I understand. So if you've already gotten the 120 copy of Ash, the counter is actually reset in this rerun. So you can do another 120 in order to obtain an Ash again. And then the 5-star bonuses I think still applies. I hope I'm not wrong, so please correct me if this is incorrect. But I read some info and I think the same systems come true even if you've pulled on the banner before. So good stuff that's ahead of us. By this point in time, you're probably going to be drained on your pulls and then just waiting out for what's to come later. But no rest period. Afterwards, we're going to be getting Babel. There is a chance of an event shuffle where Babel might happen after chapter 14, but I don't think so because Babel is quite story significant and I think it needs to come before chapter 14 releases. So if that does happen, Babel will come together with the Escalon banner, and Escalon is also another very hype unit for everybody. It looks super cool, mummy vibes. So yeah, I think it's a good banner for you guys to be interested in. You're probably gonna get a little bit of a break. I don't think they're gonna storm us with banner after banner, so there's likely a 1-week break before Escalon arrives, but I don't think there's going to be any break after that because chapter 14 will drop, and chapter 14 is the one that comes with Wizardel and Logos. It's a very big update. A lot of QOL will be added at that point in time, a lot of changes-ish to the game, and just a very hyped story chapter overall, same for the banner. So that time period for you to note is going to be the front of November. There's a chance that this isn't like on 30 October as I put here. It might be like further shifted back into November. But if you want to preempt yourself, you should get ready for it by the time the end of October arrives. After this point, I will say that the scheduling for Yostar is gonna be hectic. It's not really Yostar's fault because CN has stormed up with a ton of events, and even as I'm trying to predict, I find it difficult to arrange what's gonna come first because in fact, I've already shifted CC2 after chapter 14, which is not what happened in CN. In CN, CC2 happened before chapter 14. If this does happen, we can celebrate because you can use Wizardel and Logos in CC2. I think that will be fun. I hope they can do that, especially for Global. But if it doesn't, this is gonna get shifted up. And I have no idea when chapter 14 is supposed to happen because if it gets shifted even further back, it's gonna get too close to our anniversary period. So it is best that it happens as soon as possible. That's why I put CC2 here. And it's even after the second part of the chapter 14 update, which comes with a new co-op game mode. It's called Icebreaker Games. It's just a fun, silly event that you get to play with your friends or some strangers, and it happens for 2 weeks long. And this should happen first. Maybe this gets shuffled around. Maybe it's CC2 first and Icebreaker. Whatever it is, IS5 is going to arrive at that point somewhere within the month of December, and then we're going to get Lone Trail rerun. We should be getting Executor Outer rerun before the limited event because yes, there is Upenius that will happen, but I think at the point of December, Yostar is probably going to give a break. At least I've done that every year, so we might see like a double rerun happen. And then following up, you're gonna get whatever the summer limited event is, and then Upenius will happen after. I mean, if you take note of 2023, the people who got shifted back from the limited event were Dorothy and Typhon. So that was what happened for us. I think it's gonna happen again next year because of how crazy it is. There's also the Sanrio collab. and it's gonna happen separately, like it doesn't join with any other events. So I haven't really figured out where I want to put it yet. I don't know if it'll happen before the limited event. I don't know if it'll happen after the limited event. And then there is also Dungeon Meshi. Gosh, our scheduling is gonna be hell. So as far as we can understand for now, the things that is a little more confirmed are the stuff happening from July all the way to November. After that, I think it's a free-for-all. Whatever the heck happens, even I can predict just as much. So I hope this kind of scheduling prediction helps you a bit. Today's video is just focused on scheduling, so I hope that helped you out, and I will see you guys in the next Arknights Weekly. Bye bye.